Hi, this is Vivian again, and this is the Silent Christian no more. And the silent Christian is a person whose actions are not seen and their voices are not heard. And today I want to talk about the mental health of our young people. We have a lot of violence, we have a lot of bullying in school. Schools have adopted this no no nonsense policies or policies that are quote unquote non-violent. They don't have any leeway or give any leeway for any types of violent acts towards students towards each other, such as fighting and um, bullying and things of that nature. But one thing I think maybe getting lost in all of this, I'm not sure that our students or our children know how to deal with conflict, um, or how to deal with the mental stresses of going to school. I remember when I was in school, of course, it was a whole different age. It wasn't nothing for, us to get swatted with those little um, paddles. Some of them had holes in them. Some of them was straight up boards, or those long pointer sticks. I don't know if anybody remembers that. And you get swapped across the hand with it, or you get swatted across um, the behind with it, or whatever the case. We had corporal punishment in school. And as a result, I never went out and killed nobody. I never went out and stole from nobody. I didn't pick on anybody. I was not a bully, but I did get my butt whipped. And it didn't take a million times for that to happen before I got the picture and start changing my act. Okay, I'm not advocating child spankings in this video. I'm talking about kids being able to deal with things. Things would happen in our life when we were kids. And I'm trying to think of, how did we deal with it? Did we just move on from it? Did we not talk about it? I'm not really sure. But the kids today, their answer to the problem is more violence, or killing a person, or jumping a person. Yeah, we double bank folks back in the day too. Um, but all of that leaves a lot of mental stress and a mental strain on our kids. And my question is, what things are in place to help our kids to deal with conflict and deal with those mental things that come up and during their school day? I can imagine I would not want to be going to school during this day and time, because I probably would be just as stressed out as they were. Is somebody coming to shoot up the school today? Is a fight going to break out and somebody's going to randomly pull out a gun and start shooting up people? Or, am I going to get bullied and I can't fight back? All of those things are stressful, because we have to fight back. Life is all about fighting back. You know, do they know how to fight? Do they know how to use the weapons, of the same mind control that a bully puts on them, and reverse that thing and take it back to them? I hope I'm making sense, but it's kind of like, what a person thinks about you does not define who you are. I feel like we need to somehow or some way, whether we do it in our neighborhoods or whether we do it in our churches, we do it in our youth centers, but start teaching kids conflict resolution. Just because a person does not like you does not make you unlikable. We got to somehow build them up to make them feel good about themselves, feel good about who they are, be proud of themselves. And there's nothing wrong with being proud of yourself. There's nothing wrong with being excited about who you are. Or, maybe you like to wear the little blonde streaks of hair, or the purple or blue or green or orange or whatever colors they rocking these days. It's okay. It's their individuality, and learning how to accept other people and also accept yourself. I think it's a part of the growing process. as a child to experiment and to experience different things instead of being bullied or put down or degraded because you don't like what everybody else likes, you know? I mean, it's just a thought, but I think conflict resolution is definitely something that our children need to learn how to do. And maybe I'll talk about that in my next video, or maybe I'll stick a video in there that talks about teaching kids conflict resolution. You know, teaching kids how to deal with bullying, how to deal with the mental stresses of a school day, you know, how to get their work done in a timely manner, and finding resources and help, because I feel like our teachers are just pulled in every direction there is. And I think it's not only the teacher's responsibility, but first of all, it's the parents' responsibility. And man, it's just, the more I think of it, the more I see that needs to be done. So maybe that's my next video. So I'm going to cut this one off here. I'm going to leave it out there, but I'm going to cut it off here. And look forward to seeing a video coming up about helping kids to deal with conflicts, the various conflicts that they deal with during the day. You know, maybe putting a network in your neighborhood to help a kid who's struggling with math or reading or history or whatever the subjects are that they're teaching in school today. Because we got to figure out a way to make this thing work, not just for us, but for them, because they are our future. So anyway, I'm going to sign out right now. Please like, comment, and share. Give your suggestions, and we'll talk about them. You know, we'll put them up in a video. I don't have all the answers. You don't have all the answers. But if we put my little piece of answer together with your piece of answer, with their piece of answer, and their piece, hey, we might come up with a solution. Hey, this is Vivian once again from The Silent Christian No More. And that's what we have to make the commitment to do. We need to let our voices be heard and our actions be seen. I'll see you in the next video.